So there's a movie that came out pretty recently, and it sucks. Think I'm talking about Suicide Squad?
Nope.
I'm not, because I don't want to make you mad. The movie's called 9 Lives. It's about a cat. It's got Kevin Spacey. It's got Jennifer Garner. And it's got Christopher Walken. Why'd you put that there?
Can we just pause to enjoy that?
Oh, pause. Good one.
How unfortunate.
Shut up. Anyway, this is directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, who's made good movies. He made Men in Black. Yeah. Our producer is really outraged right now. It is currently sitting at a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, which means that very few people enjoyed it critically.
Which means it couldn't even get to the 9, which is in the title.
Exactly. 44% of audience members liked it, which is still pretty bad. And that's accounting for the fact that it's a family film and that a lot of the people who see it are probably children and parents who aren't going on Rotten Tomatoes to be like, I didn't like this.
Yes, and quick aside, can we use that right there as proof that the audience score is pretty much meaningless on websites like this? Like, it really is. I'm sorry. But if this is 44%, half of the audience are like, I like the movie with the cat. You're wrong.
Anyway, so yeah, let's take a look at some of the little sound bites from critics about this just god-awful movie that I kind of want to see because it sounds like an actual car accident.
Yep.
For starters, the young folks, I don't know who that is, they said no matter how little you move or how much you try to block it out, it still manages to be an unpleasant experience.
Wow. First of all, yeah. Second of all, nice font, Max.
Thanks. It's called Cheeseburger.
Are you starting a hippie ice cream store?
I was trying to make words that looked as much like cat poop as possible. Yeah, the running time for this, I was trying to check it there, it's 86 minutes. It is not a long movie, so for it to be unbearable is pretty impressive. Next up, the script is out to pasture, neglecting to address the interior lives of all of its characters and failing to deliver a single good punchline from The Guardian. I feel like the fact that they use the term interior lives in regards to a film about a cat and a man switching places or something is sort of like overkill. Like, I mean, it's funny to see professional critics actually trying to dissect something this stupid.
Yeah.
To add insult to injury, the film actually opens with a montage of renowned cat videos, Entertainment Weekly. Yeah, I mean that's kind of sad.
Can we talk real quick? This movie has Kevin Spacey, Jennifer Garner, Robbie Amell, Cheryl Hines, Christopher Walken's in this movie. Like, there's a damn good cast. A lot of people got burlap sacks dragged over their heads and pulled into the back of a van to get forced at gunpoint to make this turd.
This is one of those ones, I don't know if people thought this was a quick paycheck or if they owed somebody money and that person was like, you gotta be in my cat film. But yeah, this one I like. Very little of it makes sense, even when accounting for human-feline mind swaps, and everything is cheap from the recycled gags to the small, cramped sets and shortage of background extras. Even like random struggling actors with no jobs didn't want to be in this film. Like, you can get people to be in movies for free if you're like, hey, show up here, we'll give you a sandwich. And they were like, we're making a movie about mind swapping some cats. You want to come down to stand around behind us? And
you know what sucks about that too? Like when we had Key and Peele on the show talking about Keanu, which is an actually funny, really good movie about cats. They talked about how there were cats just walking around the set the entire time, and they had to have like 7 different cats to play one role because there was a sleepy one, a perky one, like dwarves basically.
All right. Less funny than the average cat gif and approximately 1,000 times as long from IndieWire.
God.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to enjoy something involving a cat, it's like the internet's there for you. You don't need to pay money to go see Christopher Walken. But the best qualities of this family comedy are that it doesn't exceed 90 minutes and gives Christopher Walken a chance to say the words poopy box.
I'm into that.
See, now I'm actually kind of, like, I'm really curious. I'm sold. So I'm kind
Curiosity killed the cat, Max, so be careful.
Oh, there's nothing funnier than a dead cat. I don't know what that means.
It's not a quote. It's not a quote.
There's more than one way to hit a cat with your car. It's not that 9 Lives is terrible, it's that it's not terrible enough from Christy Lemire. I have no idea who that is. This is something I want to point out is that some of the worst movies are the ones that aren't bad enough. I love a lot of really bad movies because they're enjoyably bad and you're like, this isn't a comedy on purpose, but here we are. It's the ones that walk that fine line, like that are just, like John Carter of Mars isn't a good movie, and it's not a bad movie either. It's just an incredibly expensive, kind of boring movie.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah, so I mean, if it was bad, it'd be more fun. That's why I like Avatar, because it's bad and fun. A Frankenstein's Monster of Hollywood's Worst Instincts, a movie made with a math formula where its vision should have been, the fact of the matter is that you're going to need 9 wines to endure 9 lives. And now I'm getting kind of really interested. I'm like, this could be a fun, drunk movie.
9 wines.
Forgettable comedy that has more drinking than you'd expect from Common Sense.
The Rapper.
Yeah, sure. I like it. I'm
Great.
sold. 9 Lives, critics are talking about it, and I want to see it. Cat films.
Sounds like the cat's out of the bag, and he dumped in it.